Have you ever told yourself, I'm just not good at this? Or watched someone else shine and thought, I could never do that? What if I told you, you've been underestimating yourself this whole time? What if it's that you're measuring the wrong thing? The truth is, you're better than you think. Hi, friends! It's Rosie here. We all feel not good enough sometimes. But being good isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up, even when it's messy. I'll show you what I mean. Let me tell you about something I got to do. Last year, I painted a mural for our school art show. The smell of paint and chalk dust filled the school hallway as I stood before a blank wall, brush trembling in my hand. It felt overwhelming, so much space, so many colors to choose. But I had a vision, a mural that showed everyone belonged. Day by day, stroke by stroke, shapes and faces began to bloom across the wall. Some kids got excited, others just shrugged. One girl walked by every afternoon frowning. She muttered once, "I don't like it." Her words stung. For a moment I almost put my brush down. But I kept going, I kept painting. And slowly the mural grew. Colors connected, patterns unfolded, stories came alive. The same girl came back on the last day. She stopped in front of the finished wall, her eyes widened. She reached out, smiled, and whispered, "Wow, this makes us feel included." All the late nights, the paint-stained fingers, the moments I almost gave up, it had all been worth it. The mural wasn't perfect, but it had created something bigger than myself. And that's when I realized progress and heart matter more than perfection. And that got me thinking, showing up for ourselves is one thing, but what about showing up for others? Oh, and let me tell you a story about my friend Zuri. The smell of stage dust and the creak of the wooden floor made the rehearsal room feel enormous. My friend Zuri had auditioned for the school play hoping for a big role. When the cast list went up, she had only one line, tiny, almost invisible. At first, Zuri thought, why even bother? But she kept showing up. Every rehearsal, Zuri helped classmates remember lines, cheered everyone on, and quietly encouraged the kids who often got nervous, including Jalen, who had a big role. The night of the play, Jalen stepped on stage and froze, his eyes wide, his voice gone. Then came Zuri's turn. She smiled at Jalen and spoke her single line, simple, steady, full of the quiet strength she'd been giving all along. Jalen blinked, found his courage, and the words came rushing back. Later, he told her, "When you spoke tonight, I remembered all the times you encouraged me. I knew I wasn't alone. Zuri, you helped me feel brave." Her tiny role had become something much bigger, proof that even the smallest act of showing up can change someone's world. Let me tell you a story about another friend, Emma. In her grandfather's house, there was a single photo he kept close, a black and white picture of a treehouse from his childhood. He had lost much of his memory. Faces slipped away, names vanished. But that photo, he always recognized it. He would trace it with his finger like it held the last piece of himself. So one summer, Emma decided to build it for him. A new tree house, made to look like the one from his childhood. The scent of fresh-cut wood and pine needles filled the air as she knelt on the grass, hammer in hand. It wasn't easy. Boards didn't fit, nails bent, paint dripped. Some days she wanted to give up, but she kept going. Measuring each board against the photo, painting it the same shade, determined to bring that memory to life. Finally, the day came. Emma led her grandfather outside. He stopped, his eyes widened. He gripped the railing as if holding on to time itself.
"It's just like the treehouse my mom built for me,"
he whispered, his voice cracked.
"I feel like a little boy again."
As it turned out, that treehouse had been built by his mom, board by board, with her own hands. Tears streamed down Emma's face. Every splinter, every moment she almost gave up, had brought him back a piece of joy he thought was gone. And in that moment, Emma saw something beautiful. Even the hardest efforts, even the messiest work can give someone back a memory and a piece of their heart. But Emma's story didn't end with the treehouse. Weeks after she finished, she visited her grandfather's house on a quiet afternoon. Sunlight streamed through the window, dust motes swirling in the golden glow. She found her grandfather in his favorite armchair, the old photo of the treehouse resting in his lap. He was gazing at it, lost in thought, his eyes shining with a mix of longing and peace. Emma sat beside him, her hand gently covering his. He turned to her and smiled, a smile that carried all the years they had shared and all the memories he was slowly losing.
You know,
He whispered, voice soft but steady.
sometimes I forget the faces in these pictures, but I remember the feeling, the laughter. The sound of my mother's voice calling me inside for dinner.
Emma squeezed his hand. That's why I built it, she said quietly. So you could have that feeling again. So we could make new memories, together. That summer, the treehouse became more than just wood and nails. It was a place for stories. Emma reading aloud while her grandfather listened, sometimes adding his own memories, sometimes just smiling as the breeze rustled the leaves. It was a place for quiet moments, for laughter, for the kind of connection that outlasts words. And as the seasons changed, Emma realized the treehouse had given her something too. The understanding that love isn't just about grand gestures or perfect results. It's about presence, the way you show up. Even when things are hard, even when you're not sure you're doing it right. It's about leaving behind something that matters, even if it's just a memory. A smile. Or a safe place to belong. Sometimes the greatest gifts aren't the ones you can hold in your hands. They're the ones you build with your heart, one imperfect, beautiful moment at a time. As for me, my friends, the mural for the art show taught me persistence. Jill's school play taught me that showing up for others can give them courage. Emma's treehouse taught me that love and care can restore joy. We've been told success means being perfect, but it doesn't. It's built in the small steps, the moments you almost give up, but don't. Your worth isn't in flawless performance. It's in showing up, trying, and making a difference, even quietly, unseen. Growth doesn't live in perfection, it lives in progress. And every step forward proves this. You're better than you think. Subscribe to the Vanishing Map channel for more stories.